everybody, CW here. Well, I know I came to you before with my last order from NOE. Kind of fibbed. This is my last one. See what I got. Stand by. Yeah, it's a sad day. I went back and looked, and there really was another one that I wanted. And then I wanted to get some more plugs and things that I'm not going to be able to get anymore. I forgot I've got all kinds of NOE stuff that I use that I really wanted to make sure that I could keep up. So there's just my packing slip. So I went back and I said, you know, let me have this. And I'm one of the Insider 1000s. I do buy a lot from them, so I get a pretty good rebate. And then we got another rebate with the closing. You know, everybody gets it because he's closing up. And then, well, what I'm telling you is there's compound rebates. You can stack them up, add them together, and it comes out with some pretty unbelievable savings. So I grabbed a couple more molds, and then I grabbed some pieces parts that they must have them in the mold boxes. So let's see what we got here. This one here, show you the labels first. 454 264 wad cutter, 4-cavity plain base. This one here is a 454 350 round flat, 3-cavity gas check. I wanted, you know, 4 5-cavity, but you know, you take what you can get. So this is the one I'm excited about most. So let's open this one, and it's the prize because this is the one that's got the additional. I get it a 338 body bushing, and this is the top punch for this mold. I probably had it, but I said, you know, for the price of it, just give it to me. So there we go with those two. And instructions on using the mold, like they all the molds come with. And here is the mold. Zooming in a little bit. Oh, usually printed on the other side. 454 350 round flat. And it's a good looking mold. Big me-plat, big bullet. And I wanted this specifically for a new revolver that I ordered. Yeah. We're not going to talk about that. I'll send you some hints. Don't know how long it's going to be. It's a special, not custom, but it's a special one. And I got to make sure the distributor can get it, yada, yada, yada. So we'll just let that lie. But it's something I've always wanted. It's something I've had of the caliber before. I do have the caliber still today, but not in a pistol, not in a revolver. And here is the other one. This one is a little bit strange. This one was kind of a spontaneous purchase. Talking with Walter about his wad cutter Wednesday and seeing him with one of the molds, and he just did one, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago that's similar to one that I have, which is a 45 250 WC from Arsenal, I think. And it's a full wad cutter. Full, just a slug. No grooves, no nothing. It's a wild looking bullet. This one's a little bit different. It almost looks like a regular bullet because it's a Type 3. That last groove right there is actually a crimp groove. So the bullet sticks out of the case. And it's 264 grains. So it's a stout bullet. So it should be fun. Good size me-plat. I'm going to go get these out in the oven and get them cooking because I'd like to cast with them. We're in the season now It's 50s overnight. We're getting to the upper 70s. Lower today it won't even be 70, but getting into the mid 70s during the days. So casting weather is here, and we're pre-hunting season. Hunting season has begun September 1st, but deer season is the 15th, and we are just about there, a couple days away now. You're going to be watching this at a different date. Not sure when it's going to post, but won't be having any casting videos, but I do want to feature these a little bit more and talk to them a little bit more, because NOE is gone. I mean, that's it. They pretty much are done. He going to sell off what is remaining, and that's it. And it's a sad day. It's a sad day. But got 2 more molds. I got some Sistema boxes coming that we like to store these in. I had a couple. Walter found a deal on them and sent me the link, and I bought 5 or 6, but I used them up. So I bought 5 or 6 more. Yeah, we buy a lot of bullet molds. I don't always showcase them. Pick them up on eBay. I don't show as much casting anymore because that's what got me in trouble before with the lead, but I can show you the molds, and you can see the design here is a little different. This is the newer, and this is the older. So this mold's been around for a little while. This is the old Night Owl, NOE, Night Owl Enterprises, and then he changed his logo up. So there we go. All right, that's just a quick video. We'll come back later, talk about the bullets, do something else maybe. Maybe I'll do something just for Rumble, but that's it for now. Thanks, everybody. God bless. CW out. I was able to season this mold and cast, and darned if it didn't cast beautiful right out of the gate. 1 time seasoning, and it cast beautiful. There's the Type 3 wad cutter, and there's a good shot of it right there. This is clear powder coat, so that top groove is a crimp groove, so it sticks out of the case. Yeah, heavy 1/4 inch. That's a 264 grain by the mold, and this is a 350 grain by the mold with 2 crimp grooves, and this is also clear powder coat. Now there's a couple in here that have got some marks and hickeys on them. I'm going to go through them and set those aside for ciders and stuff like that, but by and large these are just fine. These are just fine. This is clear powder coat. And I stood them on their nose. Let me show you that. I stood them on their nose. Where's that bullet there it is. So you can see the pattern, the grid pattern. That's from the mat. So the bases were perfect. I wanted the powder coat to flow away from that gas check shank, so that the gas checks went on, and they did. They went on really nice. There's a mark on the side of one. But there we go. These are ready to be loaded. These are ready to be loaded. This is going to be a nice bullet too. I really like that plat. That's a Type 3 wad cutter. So in other words, it extends out past the case mouth. There we go. Again, thanks for watching. Watch for these on the range. We'll shoot these in the rifle. And the pistol coming up, which you don't know about yet. Spoilers. Stay tuned. CW out.